Yesterday's class, we have learned how to develop a web page. I told some problem in my laptop, so I was not able to execute the forms in my laptop today. Again, I am taking class in lab. So in the lab system, I'm executing the program so that I can execute and show what in the form when I do a change, when I do any changes in the design part, how it is reflecting in the web page. When I do any changes in the source code, how it is reflecting in the design and how that it will show as a output in the web page. So file, new website. So the first, I'll take the first option, students, ASP.NET website. So website I'm taking. Yesterday also I explained the same procedure, but I was not able to execute because of some problem in my laptop. Yes, students, now you can see the solution explorer. Yes, observe, students, wherever I'm telling you to observe, you please observe so that you can come to know, or you can make out the difference between the empty page and the ASP.NET website. Okay. Now, if you see the web page, in the web page solution explorer, website solution explorer, a website one solution explorer, you can find accounts, app data, scripts, styles, about, default, global, site.master, so many things you can find. Yes, Alva, you can see so many options. Whereas if I take a empty web page, how it will display, we'll see it later. I'll save the documents, save the file, build the project. Build is nothing but the compile projects. Definitely it will not show any error because just I have taken the just I have begun with the website. Still I have not done any modification to this website, and I'll run this website. I'll run the website. Yes, students, that web page is loading. You can see, no, you can observe. The web page is loading. It will take some time to load the, yes, this is the website. Yes, in yesterday's class, I have done the changes. I have done the changes in my laptop. Now again, I will do. Yes, observe the output, student, how the page of this web page, the appearance of this web page, you observe, students. So now what I do, I stop execution. I'll stop the execution. Unless and until you stop the execution, you cannot modify the page. You cannot modify the design part, or you cannot modify the source code. I'll split the screen, students. I'll split the screen. See here, now here, welcome to ASP.NET. I'll change this to welcome to BMSIT College. Every time we say, you need to save, build the project. Every time save, build the project and run your project, so that you will come to know the difference when you do any changes, how it is reflecting in the web page. Yes, students, see here, this is a previous page. This is a previous page. Still I have not closed the previous page. This is a previous page. In the previous page, it is displaying welcome to ASP.NET. Now I have done some changes, and now it is displaying welcome to BMSIT College. Yes, you're able to see the difference. Now these hyperlinks, the links, can you see the link, students? Home, about, ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, home and about. How it is showing in the project, we'll see now. stop execution and go to the source code, go to the source code, go to the, see, this is the default page. Yes, students, I told you when in the solution explorer, you have default page, site master page. You will study what is default page contains, what is site master contains. Default page alone is nodi. So all of you observe what is there in the default page. Yes, see here in the default page, the code here in ASP.NET file, everywhere you can find the HTML tags. Alva, these are all the HTML tags, no? H2 tag, paragraph tag, all these are HTML tags. Here using HTML tag, we are displaying a message that is welcome to BMSIT. This is a default page. When you go to a home page, when you go to the home page, in the home page, what it is displaying, that is nothing but a default page. Yes, students, you can observe the URL. That's why in the beginning, in the introduction part, we have seen the URL. URL ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, the local host website 1/default page. Which page it is showing, that page file name it will display here, a default page. Now we'll see the source code. In the default page source code, this is the source code of default page. Using h2 tag, here it is displaying the welcome to BMSIT college. Welcome to BMSIT college, and to learn more about ASP.NET, visit some website. Some website they have given. So the same, we have to learn more about ASP.NET. But other than this, we also have these hyperlinks, these items, menu items we have. But in the source page, we are not able to find the, not in the source page, students, sorry. In the default source page, we are not able to find the those menus. Where is that menu? Is there in the master page, site.master page. Here we are developing. See here, again I'll go back to the web page. See on the top as a header, you can see my ASP.NET application. So here now I'll change it in the source code. I will change it to, that's why in the previous in the last two class in previous class I told you to create a website for a education institute. So in the education institute, whatever the functionalities you have added, those functionalities you can include in your program, in this program. So my ASP.NET application. So this I'll change it to my education institute. Okay, I'll save, build your project, and run the project. When you run, so you observe how it is displaying the output. Or else here only you can do refresh. You can give refresh in the go to web page, and if you give the refresh, the page will refresh. So now my ASP.NET page is changed to Education Institute. Correct? Yes, students, you are observing how it is changing. Now what I do, I'll go to the menu. Here I'll insert another two menus. I'll insert another two menus. Admission, admission, placement, admission and placement. Yes, can you see the web page? ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಮುಂಚೆ only two links were there, home and about. Now another two links I have included, that is about admission and placement. Admission and placement. Now I'll include one more, that is transportation. Transport and hostel. Students, you observe, just go to that page and click on refresh. Refresh. Yes, how it is changing, how the web page is changing. Change aita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now if I click on admission, then it is going about page. If I click on placement, it is going about page. If I click on transport, it is going to about page. If I click on hostel, it is going to about page. Why it is every time it is going to about page? Anybody? Any answer? Why? Because the URL link, the navigation URL, the navigate URL I have given about. Still I have not included any other files. Still I have not included any other files. I have already previously I have this ASP about.aspx file. So that file only I am giving as a link. So now if you include a admission page here, you remove this about.aspx file and you will give change there. You change that particular file name. Again, for the placement, to include the placement details, if you add any new web page, in last class I shown you how to add a web page, new web page. That is, go to Solution Explorer, right click on the program name, add new item. When you go to add new item, the first option itself is a web form. That web form you can add in the project, and there whatever the changes, addition, deletion you want to make, you can make there. Yes, students, like this is the default web page. Some data is present by default, and to create a web page, we have a one more option, that is ASP.NET empty website. ASP.NET empty website. Now I'll select empty website. Now I'll select a empty website. Yes, now see, you observe the difference between solution, observe the Solution Explorers. How was what are the items are present in the Solution Explorer for the previous program? In the Solution Explorer, what all the items were there? Now how many items you have in the Solution Explorer? Yes, about page was there, site master page was there, default page was there, some data packages were there. But now I have to run the website, I need a web configuration. Here I have only the web configuration, web.configure. Only that file I have in the Solution Explorer. Now if you want to, now I'll check if I run this empty web page, how it will show the output. See, this is showing the empty website. It is showing the empty website. See here, when I selected a default web page, then By default, the home, about, and some of the information is available in the website. Now it is having a empty website. Now if you want to add any items to this empty website, so right click, add web form. So default web form. A default web form will be the default web form will display. Yes, what you can see in the empty web page. ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? What you are able to see? Nothing, because it is empty. Still we have not included anything here. Still we have not included anything here. Just see here the difference you can see. This is a default web page and this is a empty web page. Now we'll start including one by one. Yes, students, as I told before, it is having a HTML tags. The web page is having a HTML tags. By default, a div tag is there. A div tag is like a container. In that container, whatever the data, if you want to include, you can include in that container, right? So now I will just add one message. Good morning. So save your program, build the solution, and run the project. Run the project. Yes, previously it was empty. See students, how we did in a HTML program. HTML program in the beginning, how you did? One by one, you kept on increasing the tags, no? Yes, is it right? How you did? Respond. When you learned first time a HTML program, web programming, the same way you did, no? First in the HTML tag and body tag, one message we have included. Next the table tag, next the image tag, hyperlink tag, like this we have included, no? Yes, students, do you remember? Respond, at least say yes or no.
Yes,
Some answer I want. Some answer I want, students. Either it may be yes or it may be no. If you are understanding, say yes. At least you say no if you are not following. If you don't respond anything, then how will everybody is bothering about the attendance only? Once they log in, because I don't know whether I have taken attendance or not. Why? Because sometimes I'll take in the beginning only, sometimes in the middle, and sometimes at the end. Because you will be in a you intention that if she already taken the attendance, then I will miss the attendance. Then immediately once you log in, you will put a message. Alva, the same thing you are doing. Don't worry about attendance, students. If your connection, if you have any connection problem also, once you log in, that time I'm giving you the attendance. No, don't bother about the attendance. Concentrate. At least you respond. Tell me whether you're understanding or not. Yes, students, it is not like part A program, part B program. All the 5 programs are like projects only. Unless and until you practice the programs, you'll not get the output. And in many of the labs, I'm observing hardly 30 students will be there. Remaining students are not attending. You may think that I'll see the video, I'll no. You are whatever the sessions I'm taking, you please try to log in for the classes. Okay. Yes, students, you are observing now. Now I'll stop the execution and Yes, students, see here, this is the first empty page. To this empty page I have included the text, that is good morning. Again, to this page I have included the link, hyperlink, that is the text. What I have given is click me. So when I click on this, it should redirect to Google page. Why it should redirect to the Google page? Because there I have given the link. I have given the link. Now what I do, you should go to the default page. Okay. SPX. Should go to the default page. It is showing some error. Yes, like this we include a hyperlinks in the program, in the HTML programming. In the HTML program, how we have included the hyperlinks, the same way we have to include the how we include the hyperlink in the ASP.NET web page. Yes, students, here when I click on this click me text, then it is going to, what happened? So click me, it is going to Google page. It is going to Google page. Like this, we can add you can modify or you can edit the web page. You can edit the So there are two ways to create a web page. One is a ASP.NET website. The other one is ASP.NET empty website. So generally we don't take empty website because here there nothing will be there. Everything from scratch we have to create. But here in the ASP.NET page, a default page, about page, master page, everything will be there. Just whatever the changes if you want to do, if you do that, then that is enough. So some link, some idea is given by the ASP.NET developer itself. So from the Visual Studio only, from the IDE only, we are getting some idea. So some information we are getting. So for that information, just if you you need to enhance, you need to modify the web page, the default the web page which is already available. Again, here you can take a label, take label, USN text box. How in the window form application, how we have designed this form, the same way here you can design the form. Text box. Yes, students, this is a first home page. This is a home page. Now what I did in this home page, I have removed this data. Other than this links, whatever it is there, welcome to BMSIT college and learn about ASP.NET, documentation of ASP.NET at MSDN, that I have removed, and I have included two labels and two text box with a button. Still I have not done any coding, just I am doing a design. So here I am telling you how to design a web page. The coding, everything is same how we did for the other programs, the for for standalone application or for Windows application, how we have done the designing, coding, connection string, writing the queries, adding the using the controls, adapters, everything is same how we did for the Windows application. Yes, like this, you can see the design. Lesson name. Hmm. See here, students, the USN text box, it is you can see, and the name text box is not visible. The name text box is not visible here in .NET framework. In this IDE, in this Visual Studio IDE, many of the validations you can do in the properties only, in the property only. So here what I did, I selected a name text box and I went to a property. I went to properties. Here the visible of the text box I have made false. The visible of the text box I have made false, and now I have run the I'm running the program. So now again it is visible. So here previously I have made that, I have changed that to false and it was not visible. Now I have changed that to true. Now it is visible. See, nothing complex here. Select the text box, go to the properties. Here the visibility, the visible, if you change this true to false, then that particular text box will be hidden. It will not visible. It will not visible. Yes. In window form application, I told you know how to design a form. If you want to change the four color, font color, four color, text, back color, border of the text box. I'll make the border white so that it is also not visible. See, border width also you can change. Border style you can change. See, you can see the difference. Two lines it is showing because I have changed it to double dash. Now I have changed to double dash line. See, whatever the changes you do, you just run your program and check whether it is reflecting in the web page or not. Just run the program. Yes. Okay. How it is showing? You can see the difference. The controls, the checkbox control, the combo box control, combo box, LED combo box. The data grid view. Where is the data grid view? The data grid view. Okay. Grid view. Yes, here the grid view. In the grid view, you can attach the grid view with a database. Still here, I have not created any database, so I cannot show here. But in the last lab, I shown you how to append the combo box with the data with the database and the grid view with a database. Yes, students, you followed no? When in the combo box, when I click on that button, when I click on that text box of the combo box, then it was displaying the drop down list, that is project leader, project manager and the engineer, because three tables I have included, no? So three values are not, sorry, table. Three values I have included in the program. Only they have given the designation should have project manager, project leader and engineer. So these three we have to include. Yes, students, do you remember in last class I explained in the last class? That's why
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
telling part B program and this fourth and fifth modules are very much important. Both many of the topics, I'm covering in lab and a few of the topics I'm covering in the theory part. So don't bunk the classes. Combo box. Where is the combo box? I'm not able to find combo box. Checkbox I have, calendar I have, button, so many data grid view. It's like this. We can modify or we can do the alteration, and you can also include the controls. The controls are nothing but the controls are available in the toolbox. Just drag and drop the drop down list, control, the data grid view control, and the checkbox control. Whatever the controls you want to add to your project, just go to toolbox, just drag and drop. Just go to toolbox and drag and drop. And once you do any changes, once you do any modification in the source code, just you run the program and see how the web page will be visible. Just to run the program, run the project, and check students how the web page is visible. See here, for this text box I have done, I have changed the foreground color and background color, border style I have changed, border color also I have changed. Why it is not taking a text, any text for second text box? See, first text box 1, 2, 3, 4. Second text box, it is not taking any data. Why? Why? Because here I have made a changes in the text box for the second text box in the properties. In the properties, the enabled I have made it as a false. So if enable is true, then it will allow you to enter the text in the text box. If you make this enable as false, then it will not allow you to enter the text in the text boxes. So here many of the controls, many of the validation, many of the changes, many modifications you can do using this properties only, students. Instead of writing a code for everything, instead of writing a code where this is the advantage or this is a feature or this is a property of this is a feature of this .NET framework, Visual Studio, that is in the using the property window only we can do so many changes, so many validations we can do to the form. Yes, students, understood? No, here for second text box I am not able to write anything. Now what I do, I will run, I am refreshing the page. I am refreshing the page. Refreshed. See, even for the second text box also it is taking the text value. See, the background color is green and the text color is yellow. The color combination is not correct, so it is not displaying properly, it is not visible properly. So that's why whenever you do any modification, whenever you do change any color, the color combination should be done properly, students. The foreground color and the background color should match. If the background color is light and the foreground color or the font color should be dark. Here the background I have taken light green and even the font color also I have taken light yellow I have taken, so it is not displaying properly. The visibility is not there. The visibility is not there. So that before we set a colors, before we set color, we should be very careful. We have to make a proper selection of the colors. Color. Now I have changed it to black. Now it is visible. Correct? No? Now it is visible. Compared to the, see, this is a previous execution, this is a current execution. The previous execution, the font color is yellow. Now the font color is black. Yes, students, understood all of you how to design the form, web form? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt? Yes, students, we are almost completing this fifth module. In fifth module, the form designing, the controls usage, and some of the IDO, audit, and Ajax concepts are there. Yes, students, are you all of you understood how to design a form? It may be a window form or it may be a web form. You understood how to create? Anybody have any doubt? In many of the labs also I have repeated so many times how to create a table, how to create a MDF file, and how to take a connection string, how to link the tables, and primary key, foreign key also I have explained. Yes? Any doubt? Any doubt, students? Matadi, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, students, I'll stop here. Answer for your attendance. Aditya? Aditya? Ajay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay, last class you didn't attend, huh? Amit?
I attended,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, okay. Antima? Antima, why last two classes you were absent? Apurva? 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 You was in 6. Absent?
ma'am, mic issue on
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay, fine. Ashwini? Ashwini? Ashwini is there, students?
Present, ma'am.
Oh. Okay, okay. Apurva, I marked. Ashwini? Ashwini is absent. Last class also she didn't attend. Bindu? Bindu also last class she didn't attend. Bindu. Oh, she was- Bin-
I'm present.
okay, Apurva. Bindu? Bindu is there? Bindu absent. Divyesh? Gaurish?
Yes, ma'am.
Gautami? Gunashekar?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Gautami, Gunashekar. Harini? Surya?
Present, ma'am.
present, ma'am.
Okay, Surya?
Present, ma'am.
Nayana? Nayana? Last class also she didn't attend. Nazma?
Present, ma'am.
Nidhi?
Present, ma'am.
Pradeep? Pradeep? Preeti?
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh?
Present, ma'am.
Sahadev? Sahadev? Saket? Saket? Santosh? Santosh? Seema? Sinchana?
Present, ma'am.
Spurti? Spurti is there? Spurti absent. Shashank?
Present, ma'am.
Varsha? Varsha? Varsha is absent. Yashashwini,
Present, ma'am.
Amruta,
Present, ma'am.
Anusha,
Present, ma'am.
Apurva,
Present, ma'am.
Apurva K.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Sai Siddharth, Sai Siddharth, Chetana,
Present, ma'am.
Kavya, Kavya, Madhu,
Present, ma'am.
Manish,
Present, ma'am.
Sarfaraz,
Present, ma'am.
Murgesh,
Present, ma'am.
Muttumani,
Present, ma'am.
Paresh,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja,
Present, ma'am.
Prashant, Prashant, Pratik,
Present, ma'am.
Sadhana.
Pratibha present.
Okay. Pratibha present. Huh? Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. Sadhana. Sadhana. Sadhana absent. Shashank.
Present, ma'am.
Yakappa last class absent too. Shraddha.
Ma'am,
Present, ma'am.
Hmm.
Okay.
Sridhar.
Present, ma'am.
Tanuj.
Present, ma'am.
Tejaswini.
Present, ma'am.
Honey.
Present, ma'am.
Ashish.
Present, ma'am.
Vidya.
Present, ma'am.
Vishal.
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, Naina present, ma'am.
One ನಿಮಿಷ I'll come from the beginning once again. ಯಾಕೆ ಅವಾಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹೇಳಿ ಮನೇಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು ಹೇಳಿ, ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಮನೇಲಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ನೀನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಾ ಇವಾಗ? ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಮನೇಲೇ ಇರೋದು. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಕಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೆಲಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರಿ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಇದಾನಾ? ಆದಿತ್ಯ, ಬಿಂದು, ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ, ಬಿಂದು ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್, ದಿವ್ಯೇಶ್ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್, ನಯನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Pradeep is there, no? Okay, he answered. Sahadev is absent. Saket absent. Santosh absent. Seema absent. Spurti is there. Varsha. Sai Siddharth. Kavya. See, second time I am calling, then also they are not responding. Prashant. Idana Prashant. Sadhana is also not there. Sadhana. Okay, students, if you don't have any doubt, then I'll stop here. See you in the next class.